What I have in the case, it's something portable because eventually it comes in the case, and besides that will triple the display of your laptop, which eventually is super handy, especially if you work online all the time. Of course, in a case for you to easily carry it around. We have displays, we have the stand, the mobility in order to bind and connect into a triple monitor eventually. Of course, with the instruction manual to make the operation of this one super easy. So basically you're going to be able to easily operate with Apple or Windows or eventually multiple other gadgets that are binding through a USB-C type connection. And once again, because this one comes in the case, everything can be taken out with you wherever you go in order to work productively no matter where you are. 15.6 inch of satisfaction and eventually double. This one comes in a travel case that is covering eventually the screen. And right here I'm gonna do the same thing. Very satisfying thing. Double the trouble eventually. Take a look at this masterpiece. Eventually 2 displays for you to easily bind with the world. Right, so here we have the base, eventually the stand that is gonna keep those standing. So you need to do a thing in order to set it up. And we're almost ready to go. You can easily adjust the height eventually, and this one comes handy automatically by pushing the buttons on the base. And then eventually you place the stand in order to place those 2 displays in front of you. Also super easy because the screens eventually are clickable. Eventually they are super easy to clip on and taken out every time you need to operate with them somewhere else. And then eventually the possibilities are endless on this amazing arm, which can go for any angle that you desire. And then eventually we have all the wiring in order to bind and connect with phones, tablets, PCs and laptops. Eventually super easy, you don't have to buy any other things to bind those together. I'm gonna be honest, this is phenomenal. In a couple of minutes I was able to easily build a work environment in order for me to easily multitask on a whole different level. Right now those monitors eventually can be easily presented to somebody if you're doing a presentation on 2 screens, and of course super easy to work with them in order to multitask on a whole different level by changing the display, setting the information from one screen to another. And not only that, besides that, if you're having your phone next to you with a USB-C type connection, you're going to be able to easily bind and connect this one as well. Check it out. In a couple of seconds you're going to have a connection from your phone straight to the display, and eventually filming myself using as a monitor of whatever I see on the phone. This is completely the next level of interaction eventually with the 3 displays for you to easily work productively. The design eventually is something to pay attention. We have aluminum alloy, which eventually is durable and lightweight at the same time, and eventually a chrome design of the displays on the back that you can easily move around super easily using this amazing stand. And of course this lightweight structure is full HD. Imagine, full HD in order for you to easily multitask with those pixels. And of course, if you're gonna use a tablet or a phone, you're gonna have a stand also in the set to easily set it up in front of you. Super easy. Now tell me this is not something that you are looking for. Eventually a mobile way to extend the possibilities of your laptop to 200 or 300% depending on the productivity and speed of work that you're gonna do with that. You cannot even imagine how much more work you can do at the same time or eventually study. And super easy to bind. USB-C type connection, HDMI connection, binding them in between through phone, through tablet or laptop eventually. I'm telling you guys, if you're looking for an outstanding portable triple display, you should definitely have to consider this masterpiece. Eventually super easy to work with and adjust to your needs, with the possibilities to go from horizontal to vertical depending on the settings that you're gonna adjust in the laptop. So if you guys are looking for a portable triple display, consider this one, because this one is definitely a recommendation from me. My name is Andrei and I absolutely approve this message.